Wow. And we are live. Welcome very much to this broadcast. My name is Coach Betty, and I'm happy to be here today. One of the things that I love to do and that gives me a lot of happiness is to help people really exploit their potential. It gives me sadness when I see people who have a lot of potential yet they are not earning, or they are in jobs that they feel they don't like their jobs, they don't like their businesses. By the way, there are people who actually just don't like their businesses because they're not productive. So I help people to exploit their potential. If you have any potential within you, I like to see that you can package that potential and exchange it for money or income or both. I like the both part of it. One of the ways I found very useful that has helped me really, really exploit my potential is selling products online. And those products are products that I've made using the knowledge in my head. So I have knowledge, I have experience. Over the years, after running a business for quite some time, you have knowledge, you have expertise. So there's the physical bit of things. I am still a corporate trainer. I still get called to speak to groups, to do training, to do this and that, to do consulting. I have physical books that I sell. I meet executive coaching students. Like today, we just started a class with a very, very executive person in this country. So that's done. However, I realized that I can package some of my knowledge into product so that once it's out of my head, I make it into an ebook, I make it into an online course, I make it into a book and sell that knowledge online. What does that mean? When I'm in a training, like today, I was in an executive coaching session, my courses were selling. I didn't need to be there, they were selling. It actually means you can print money whatever time you want. As we go to sleep today, Ambrose and I am going to introduce some Ambrose in a short while. We will leave systems running. And when we wake up in the morning, there is going to be some sales. So at this point, I want to introduce Sam Ambrose. Sam Ambrose is a young man that, is doing a fantastic jobs when it comes to creating funnels and digital marketing, really, just doing digital marketing. And so today I want it to be like a question and answer session. I will be asking Ambrose some questions and I would like him to answer. But before that, Sam Ambrose, I want you spend 1 minute, introduce yourself, and tell my audience uh, who you are and what you like doing every single day.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach Betty, for this opportunity. I want to thank everyone who is live. I can see a comment from Anlita. Welcome. So, my name is Coach Sam Ambrose or Samson Ambrose. Most of the time, I don't use the name coach, although I'm a certified coach. And the reason I don't do that most of the time is because I work with coaches and trainers, so I want to be on the side and be a guide. I'm a sales funnel expert, and sales funnel is the system we are able to use online to be able to get clients on autopilot. So it's a step by step. So what I do daily is to ensure that my clients or coaches are able to help more people. They're able to go out there and be able to help more people, and not only help people, but actually be able to make money in the process. So someone may ask, because I know that some people ask me, can you help me sell my bed? Can you help me sell uh, maybe my household items or whatever business that you have? And most of the time you get me saying, no, I only work with others and coaches and experts. And sometimes you may ask, why do I choose this kind of people? And I know I shared this story with Coach Betty, I shared it with a lot of people. And a lot of people can't believe that actually I'm just a kid from the street. Now, last week, I was with Coach Betty in my new city, that is Nakuru. And the place where we are having the meeting, I was just pointing out, saying this is actually the street where I used to go around and collect scrap metal. That's what I say. Like this same street, this is one of the best hotels in Nakuru, but actually, this is the street I used to go around collecting scrap metals and selling it. And that was my literary work. So you get that I started sales a little bit earlier. Now, I spent 3 years in children prison in Kakamega, that is opposite Masinde Muliro University. And when I came back home 2013, of course, I found my parents, they are separated. I don't know what happened to this day. And one of the stories I usually share is I really struggled to fit in the community, to behave like normal kids. I mean, to follow the system. Like I remember being in prison, being in streets, taking a shower was not a must. Like I didn't know like someone has to take a shower every single day, and that shower most of the time it has to be cold water. So I really struggled. I could go weeks without taking a shower, and the truth is, I struggled even to make friends in school. I could get letters in my locker, and I remember this particular one. It was written Ogoti. Ogoti is my surname. Someone just wrote me a simple letter, Ogoti Tavadali Oga. And I remember sitting on that chair and I was really crying because it was not flowing in me because this is not something I've been doing. And I asked myself, how can I learn to get to the next level? How can I be able to become better? How can I be able to fit in this community and know how to change from my past? So I went, I did a lot of mistake, I did a lot of things, just trying to figure who I am as a teenager. And that's why I started listening to people like Class Brown and knowing that I'm the one listening to that one, you can, yeah, it is possible. I think it's possible is one of my best. Then that's how I discovered about motivation speaking and coaching until one day I found someone to help me to start figuring out what to do with my life. And there's this question I asked myself: how come I didn't find you earlier? How come I didn't know you? So as I was getting into digital marketing, of course, as we are going to discuss, you're going to know that most of us struggle to know which niche we are going to choose. Now, when I started, I thought like, I know this, I was supposed to do introduction, I've gone to stories. When I started, I wanted to sell anything online. If you give me shoes, I'm going to market and sell those shoes. If you give me blankets or duvet, I tell you, I'm going to sell them. So as I was doing this, I did ask myself, who can I really help to move to the next level? And because myself, I didn't find someone to help me. And a lot of people out there, they are looking for help, but there's no one to help them. Then when I talk to people who have amazing books in Kenya, there's people with amazing books in Africa, but they can't get it to people like me who need to get their knowledge. So there are a lot of good people out there who can help people, but they don't know how to get to these people so that they can help them. So has been my journey, and that's why I'm in the business of helping people who are in the business of helping people so that they can be able to make money in the process of helping more people.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Ambrose. This young man I found on, I didn't find him online. He found me sometimes, I think last year, but one, and made a call. And you see, you guys, sometimes we miss great things because we are not in the right state of mind, or we are focusing on something else. But anyway, I think it was just the right time to connect. because I was also getting into the space of talking about digital products. Last year, but one, I didn't talk about digital products so much, but Coach Irene, myself, and Eric, we were busy talking about earning from your online presence, which is still a gospel that we are continuing with. I wanted to test and see, do my own online products work? Do my own digital products work? And at the end of last year, I sat down and I just realized, wow, this has really worked for me. Probably I was too busy to do audits, but I was thinking to myself, this is good. This is what I would wish for a lot of people. I would wish that as you are going to your bank job, as you're going to your telecommunications job, as you're going to run your business as a teacher, as a coach, as a consultant, as an author, your normal other businesses, there's something at the back end running and selling. There's something that you are selling on a daily, you are selling on an hourly basis or on a daily, at least. So the other day we were talking with Sam Ambrose, and there's a guy we both know. I didn't know that he knows him, and he probably didn't know that I know him. So as we were discussing, we realized that we both have attended his classes. That's what happens to people who really, really like to find knowledge. And one of the things that he teaches is how to make a minimum of $3 in a day. And that's a big thing. How many people are going home without nothing? So I thought to myself, what if we teach people how to make a minimum, just a minimum of even $10 a day using digital products? And that's why there's this fire. That's why there's this desire to teach and show people how they can make this knowledge work for them, because you have some knowledge. In fact, you are probably much better than a lot of people who are selling their products online, who are selling their ebooks, who are selling their knowledge, who are selling their expertise. You are probably much better. But maybe because you don't know how to funnel, or you do not know how to package those products, or you do not know if they will sell. Today I had a call with a client who had booked a call with me, and it's an experienced person. I mean, they've worked for the last 17 years. They have a lot of knowledge. But they were asking me, will anybody buy from me, Coach Betty? Deep inside, I was like, but why not? Then I thought to myself, no, 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 that's a question I need to answer. So we decided to host a question and answer session today. If you have any question to do with digital products, digital knowledge, you can shoot it on the comment section. But maybe I have a few that I can ask on behalf of my clients, Ambrose. If you would answer this, then probably we would have addressed some of the issues, concerning internet business. Now, one of the questions I keep receiving every single day is, Coach Betty, I know you're talking about digital products. I know you said we can monetize our potential. I know you said we can package what it is in our knowledge and sell it online. Will this work for me?
Yeah, thank you for that question. Now, I can see that people are watching. As usual, I would like them to put on the chat if you are ready to get some ideas. So if you're watching this live, whether on YouTube or Facebook, just put it on the chat, that just reply with a yes or lady, and then I'll be able to respond to the question. Just put a lady on, I'm ready to get the new ideas. Just reply with something on the chat. Uh, if I see one yes, then we get started. Awesome. We have one from Ruth Marina. You're welcome. Let's see if we have another person. Okay, waiting for another yes. Just put it on the chat. Awesome. Now, when it comes to getting started and asking yourself if this will work, I want to say that personally, I was stuck on that question for over 2 or 3 years. Just asking myself, I'm young, I'm just 20, because right now I'm 23. And then I was 19, 20, and I was asking myself, can someone actually listen to me? And now tonight, I want you to only this one feeling. If some Ambrose can do it without a college degree, without a higher education background, I can do it. Now, the question I want you to ask, if you have been buying Coach Betty program, Coach Irene, and any other thing you have bought online, if you can do it, if you can buy someone else's program or book, someone can buy yours. Okay? If you, at a personal level, you can trust someone with your 2,000, 3,000 online, I want you to know that someone else can trust you with their money. Number two, I want you to know that there's no way you're going to find out if someone is going to buy your product or this is going to work for you unless you do it. Okay. Now, this is my story, and most of you are going to interact to experience this. The first time I saw my mentor is called Ortega. He did a free WhatsApp training, and he made a pitch. It was about 4 or 5K. And I tell you, people lashed to buy this program, and I got crazy. But then he was not my mentor. Of course, it was the first time to see him do this. So I organized a class on WhatsApp. I trained on WhatsApp, and I said, that if you want to learn more about getting clients online, uh, pay 1,000 to this number, and I'll see you in the group. I'll tell you one person, one. For those people of the other hand, I hope I said it the correct way. Only one person actually paid for this class. Now, the last time I did a Zoom webinar to sell the a different class, yes, a master class on WhatsApp marketing. 18 people paid on the webinar. Like, as I made that pitch, I was just counting the M-Pesa messages. But that was 1 year later. And today, I'm able to go out and say I charge 100K for my services, but I started charging 10K. What I'm trying to say is it will only work for you if you take action. Okay? If you go out there and even tonight, I challenge you to just go to your profile and say, I want to teach you how to make or how to bake a cake without having an oven. You can do this with your normal Jiko. Let me know on the comments if you want to learn. That's how you do it. If you don't do it, if you don't test, there's no way. You have zero chances of this system working for you. That's what I can say.
All righty. Thank you so very much, Ambrose. And thank you for, breaking down the question for us and letting us see it from your perspective. And I like the fact that you said if you have bought Coach Betty's programs, if you have bought another person's programs, another person can buy your programs. You know what? The first time I ever bought a program online, I bought a program from a lady called Lisa Nichols, and I bet a lot of us know Lisa Nichols. And the moment I bought it, I couldn't believe it. I had never seen an online program, and I had never known how they look like. So the moment I bought, I logged in, I saw Lisa, and actually the videos were only 4 minutes long. I couldn't believe it. I expected to see 1 hour videos. They were 4 minutes long. She was offering so much value in those 4 minutes, and that totally transformed my life. So, and I asked myself, can someone buy my course the way I bought Lisa's course? And I thought to myself, Lisa is international. She's this big shot. Yeah? Lisa is well spoken. Lisa is a brand. Lisa is Lisa. And I thought to myself, will anybody ever buy my course? Yesterday, we were taking stock in the evening with Sam Ambrose because we needed to know who has, we opened a cart yesterday to a product that we are selling. It's only 2,000 shillings. If you have not bought that product, if you've not signed into the session that we will be having on the 5th, 6th, and 7th of April, please don't get late. There are some bonuses for fast action takers. As we were taking stock yesterday evening, we realized 26 people had signed into the program. 26. And it's a program that will run a month, almost 3 weeks from now. So if we can sell that program, you can sell your own program. And as Sam says, you lose 100% of the chances that you don't take. 100%. You lose the whole damn thing. So borrow from us, stand on my shoulders, go be daring. Stand on Sam's shoulders. He's young, he's doing it. Be daring.
I think
I'll
I
challenge
want
you
me to add
tonight to
something.
be daring. Yes.
Now, I would like to add something that make most of us stuck, and this is from what you have said about a 4 minute video call or a
Yeah.
video session. Now, as Kenyans, as Africans, somehow we are stuck at
Yeah.
like if I was to write a book, it has to be 100 pages. If I do a course, it
Yes.
has to be 20 pages. Now, I should say the goal of the book, the goal of the video course is to keep a promise. If you can teach someone how they can win their ex back in 10 minutes or less, and that video is 20 minutes, and you want to sell it at 1,000, you are good to go. As far as in 20 minutes, you have helped this person understand how they can win their ex back. That's all. If the video was how to write a proposal and it is 1 hour, the course is 1 hour, it's done. The book is 2 pages or 3 pages. So we are stuck in this idea of it has to be this long for it to go there and help people.
Absolutely. I agree with you. And we have to get out of that mindset of it's too much work, I can't manage, and I cannot make it. So, Sam, the next question I want to ask you, a lot of people ask me, Coach Betty, the moment you mention digital, I panic. And I ask them, why do you panic? And someone will ask me, what if I don't like technology? What if I today I mentioned to someone about this class, they were asking for AMP, my Activate and Monetize Your Potential program, which is already online. And I mentioned this course to them. I told them once they are done with AMP, I would like them to attend this so that they can know how to sell their knowledge. And the person was very fast to tell me, me, those mambo ya online and technology huwa sipendi sana coach. I liked your masterclass. It was amazing. I actually don't know how you did it, but can I find someone to help me do the technology? So I want to ask you, what if I don't like technology or I'm not very good at technology?
Yeah, thank you. And it is true. There's two things I want to put on your plate now. When you are young like me, you have time, but you don't have the experience. And when I get to where Coach Betty is sitting or where you are sitting right now at 40 plus or 30 plus, you have the experience, but you don't have the time. What I usually advise, and this is was my call the beginning of this year is if you have the experience, find someone who has the time. If you are young and you have time, partner with someone who has experience. Now, if you go to my profile, even if you look at what I'm doing right now, I'm always working with people who have the experience. I'm with Coach Betty here. You go to my profile, you see Coach James Karundu. So you're going to notice that my strategy has always been working with the people who has the experience because for me, I have the time. So another thing I want you to know is I want you to focus on what you're good at. Now, most of the time, we think that by investing in our marketing channels and everything, we are wasting money. And we get stuck in trying to do everything ourselves. But in truth, you are supposed to focus on what you're good at. If it's coaching or training and creating content, just focus on doing that one thing that you are good at. Then get someone to do something else that works for you. So if you know that you are at where Coach Betty is, or you are at the busy level where you are focusing with a lot of things and still want to win, what you want to do, you want to partner with young people for two reasons. Number one, they have the time. Number two, when your days are done, you will leave young people on this planet. Would you leave? There's a background noise. Someone is requesting to reduce that.
Okay.
So this is what can work for you. Number one, partner with young people for two reasons, or partner with people for two reasons. Number one, they have the time. They're going to help you move very fast at whatever you're doing. I know a lot of you are afraid of us. I get like, I can't manage young people. They're always doing parties. They're always doing this. I know that. I know there's that level of your fears. But partner for young people, because again, you're growing, you're helping us to grow. Because one day when Coach Betty retires, I can always be walking on the street saying, one day I met this lady and she helped me become better than I was. And I'm picking these two young people and I'm going to mentor them. I'm picking these young people because I was helped. I'm going to help these young people. So that is it. Another thing is, it doesn't need to be expensive as far as it is bringing in profit. So focus on what you're good at. Get people to do for you what you're not good at. Now, I understand that sometimes there's no resources to hire these kind of experts and agencies. So part of the things we are going to do in the 100K challenge with Coach Betty, we are going to show you the underground channels of getting the right people who can help you move your project to the next level. You can also discover how you can get to work with us directly. And you're going to discover how you can automate much of the process so that you don't have to do it. So I don't want you to get stuck on doing everything, because the more you think about how I can do everything, is the more you get stuck. So if you don't have the money, of course, I'm not telling you to come from a God space. We used to call this zero. Zero is a place you start with God. So if you are starting at zero, you are starting with God, okay? Another thing you can do, and we are going to train you that, is how to leverage on joint venture partnership. But I'm going to give you an example of that. If you sell a weight loss program, go partner with someone who owns a gym. You know, if you know that you sell a certain product, because the truth, the client you're looking for, they already exist somewhere. There's someone who is already influencing the kind of clients you're looking for. So look for partnership, invest in people who can help you move faster, stop getting stuck at do-it-yourself level. Back to you, Coach Betty.
Thank you very much, Sam Ambrose. That's a very good answer. And I like it because you've made it simple for us. The clients you are looking for, someone else is already influencing them, and probably they don't even need them at that level. And I like the example you've given. If you want to sell a weight loss product, go to someone who has a gym. They have a gym. They probably do not have a nutrition plan, or they do not know how to guide the women, or it's a man who owns a gym. He doesn't know how to guide the women, or it's a woman with a gym who doesn't, necessarily know how to guide the men. When I was growing up, my dad told me never ever to say that there is no money. And he told me never ever to think that there's shortage of money. He told me, sit down, my daughter, and critically think of ways of getting that money in a legit way. And Coach Irene keeps saying thinking is a lot of work, which is true. A lot of people sometimes don't sit down to think and think critically and think very, very well. So I like that idea of collaborating. And most importantly, the idea of looking for easier ways. There are very many easy ways of doing digital marketing, of doing your digital products. Easy peasy. Okay, they are not easy peasy. Easy peasy is too much. But there are easier ways. I mean, you don't have to spend your whole time writing an ebook. There is a very easy way of writing an ebook. I just finished not editing an ebook. Someone edited my ebook, which I did. And I don't know that someone. We talk, we do the ebook, we pay each other, that's it. And as Sam says, nothing is ever expensive as long as it's making you a profit. And that's why you saw Facebook decided organic traffic walinyonga. They literally took organic. They Do you know what? They only show your post to 2% of your followers. 2% of your friends and followers too. So imagine you're only showing your products to 2% of your friends, who some are your neighbors and some are your former classmates. When will you ever sell? Because Facebook is capitalist and almost the world is going that way. So you have to find quicker ways of doing these things. And during the last time when I did a live video, I said this. If those of us who have been doing business the last 10 years, 10, 8, I've been doing business for the last 8 years, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, we don't do this thing quickly, these very young people are going to overtake us at the speed of light. At the speed of light. They know so much. They really, I mean, we don't want to be left behind by them, and we don't want to compete. Everybody can earn digital. Imagine everybody can earn. Sam Ambrose is doing funneling. Betty is doing online courses, and she's doing activate and monetize your potential. Another person should show us how to do Zoom properly. Another person should show us how to do StreamYard. Another person should show us how to do our eyebrows. Another person should show us how to speed read. As you can see, I have a lot of books on my bookshelf, and I've just added some more today. I wish there's a way I can have another 12 hours in my day. There's a way I can have that. Is probably I know how to speed read in with a good speed. So some question, the other question I receive a lot is, can I really sell online? Can I really sell? You know, Coach Betty is putting it very nicely. And she's even making it look so easy. But will I spend my 1 month doing an ebook, doing a program, and then I don't find anybody to buy it? Can I really sell?
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I know. I also struggled with sales. And I'm gonna explain some few things that we are doing in the market that is gonna make us struggle with sales. And most of us, and even myself, sometimes I get stuck somewhere. And I can say all of us somehow. Number one is we think about sales. We think about if someone were to give me their money, it's like there's less money in the world. So it means if I'm asking you for money, I'm doing something wrong. So some of us we need to start fixing our relationship with money. So the first thing we need to do before you get into any business, online or offline, you must fix your relationship with money. And I give this example most of the time that the first time I did a funnel for someone, it was supposed to be 10K. Then when I got on call to say it, I was sweating and I said 7,000 instead of 10,000. And another experience is I used to project. This is it. This is what I said. Because I was struggling financially, I used to think my clients are also struggling financially. Like right now, everyone is complaining that food prices has gone higher, things are increasing in price. Now, in our mind, we think that both of us are going through the same stress. So we think by selling, no one is going to buy. Okay? Because we don't have money, now we feel that people don't have money to buy. So that's the first thing you need to fix. You need to have a positive relationship with money. Number two, on the sales, I want you to forget about sales and I want you to think about helping people. Okay. Now, when I do my webinars, I know this one is Coach Betty's environment. Just put something on the chat. It tells me that we are communicating. It tells me that you're here. Just put any word on the chat. I'm listening, I'm watching, I'm learning, I'm taking notes, something like that. I love that happening because you tell me you are listening and you are also taking this serious. So put it on the comment section, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook. Just let me know that you are here following. Awesome. Now we can continue. So after you fix your relationship with money, because if you have a problem with money, you're not going to attract it. I read a book that was called The Secret to Having Money is Having Some. So for you to have money, you need to have some money. Step number two that I learned is stop thinking about sales and start thinking about helping. If you go to my profile, I've written I help coaches, and one someone I think, and I think we had a good discussion and explain why I say I help people. I don't say I work with, you know, even in the 100K challenge, we are helping you discover how to make your first 100K. I want you to know that you are in the business of helping people, and the only way you help them is when they pay, is when they invest in your program. So I want you to forget about marketing and sales, and I want you to think about I'm here looking for people I can help. And when you start coming from a good place of helping people, then you sales doesn't become, because you're like, okay, you're going to pay me 100K and I'm going to help your business get to six figures every month. So 50K is going to go to ads. So I'm helping you. Another thing that make us fear sales is because we don't sell, we beg. And the only reason we beg is we are always out there looking for people who can buy our product. But if you want this to be easy for you, let people look for you to buy your product. If I had permission, I could show you my inbox, because people come to me. If Coach Betty was to allow us to share the messages in the inbox, is people looking for us who are looking for our services. So they come to us. But if you are chasing people, then there's no way you're going to sell. Sales is gonna become the most hard work for you. So what I've mastered, what Coach Betty have mastered, and all the best people in the market, they don't look for clients. Clients look for them. So how do you ensure this happens? Number one is what one thing that Coach Betty is gonna teach you is expert positioning, how to brand yourself and position yourself as an expert so people can trust you and look for you for your services. Okay, that's one thing that you need, people to look for you. Another thing is lead generation. I usually say, and I think someone can know this on the chat, most of us start marketing when we are broke. I want you to reply yes if you do this. When you are in your last 50K, 10K, 20K is when you think it's time to run to put some 5,000 on Facebook ads so that I can get clients, so that I can pay my rent. Some of us, we are struggling with sales because marketing is not part of us. We start marketing when we are broke. Yes, I see the yes. So we start marketing when you're broke, when you are running out of money. You don't. Let me tell you, people can feel you are needy, and neediness is creepy. Okay? Even in dating, I usually give this example together with dating. Don't worry. The problem with coaching is we overgive. So you over receive today. Imagine as a young person, because I'm still in this dating stage, although I'm on the slow pace, because most of the time I'm clicking the computer. So if I was to chase you as a lady, for the ladies in the house, the more I'm available to you, the more I'm chasing you, the more I want to talk to you, the more less attractive I become, the more you don't want to see me, the more boring I become to you. But the more unavailable, not emotional and everything, the more I show you that actually I'm working on something, I'm busy, you know? So by this is that because we are not marketing, then we don't have leads new people that come to your business and you're building this connection with them. So you are always begging and pushing. So people feel that you need their money. And when people feel that you're working for the money, then they can't trust you with their money. Okay? So you need to be abundant yourself. So if they pay you or they don't, it doesn't shake you. Ah, the last thing that make us unable to sell or fear sales is this. I usually say most of us build our product in the bedroom and we come sell it on the sitting rooms. But in recent, we should first sell on the sitting room and go build the product on the bedroom. This is what I mean. Right now, you might be working for on a book for the last 3 months or four. Wewe peke yako, you and yourself, and maybe the person next to you. You are the only people who know about this book. You are working on a course, Umenda Studio, you are recording it, you are paid editors. No one knows it is you. So when you launch your product, you have spent a lot of time, a lot of money to write this ebook, you have paid a lot of people to help you proofread and do all these things. Then when you come with the book, no one is ready to buy. And that's how a lot of people are stuck with their books on Google Drive or in their houses. So here's what you need to do, and this is one thing you will be running in the 100K challenge. This is how I launched my first course. I marketed it. I did something we call pre-selling. So our strategy for the 100K challenge was open cut. So we did priming, which are going to run what is that, then an open cut and all that. But you can do pre-orders. We could have decided to say, for those who are interested, they can pay 1K. Then once the cost actually launches, it's gonna be 2,000 or 5,000. So you should, once an idea of a program comes in your head, go out to your social media, go to your WhatsApp, post it, tell people to start paying. Then now that money will motivate you to create. So sell before you create, because sometimes you can create what people are not ready to buy, because that is the last problem. We create from an emotional level. So if you have to cook mokimo, you want to build a program on how to prepare mokimo without knowing if people actually want to learn how to create mokimo. So you need to know if people can buy this. So that's it. If you put all these things together, then you don't have to worry about people buying. Okay. Back to you, Coach Betty.
Thank you very, very much, Ambrose. And thank you for expounding it for us in such a good way. I hope people are learning. If you're learning, kindly tell us in the chat section that you're learning. Would really appreciate to know. We are not just doing this session. We know it's at night and you're almost preparing to go to bed or to read or to, have a chat with your children. But we'd like to know, are you learning? Are you learning? So one of the greatest ways of selling is to attract. Just attract your people. Don't chase, attract. And that's one of the things we'll be teaching. How we'll actually have that as a topic, how to attract, not chase your clients. Because the more you chase them, the more they really don't want to give you their money. All right. So the last question I want to ask you, Ambrose, unless someone else posts a question on the comment section. Today, I gave a bonus, a surprise bonus. And for those who are already in the Facebook group where the learning will be taking place, because we'll do that training inside the Facebook group. You guys, these things are powerful. Don't just run a Facebook group that has 50,000 people, 20,000, 10,000, and you're earning zero from it, or you're earning very little from it. These groups should help you monetize. So we'll be running that training inside the Facebook group. And one of the things that I did today is to surprise the members with a very, very well done ebook. And what were we talking about? We were talking about 6 skills you can monetize. 6 skills that you probably didn't think you could monetize, but you can monetize. So I want to ask you some, Ambrose, for the benefit, you don't have to teach what I taught in the group, but for the benefit of the people who have spent their time to come for this live video, what are some of the digital products that we can create, so that we can just have an idea? What are some of the digital products we can create?
Yeah, that's an awesome question. Now, I know a lot of us, and be putting your questions on the chat, and we are going to do for that. This is what I want. Most of us, we know about online courses, that you can sell an online course. Number two, we know about ebooks, and that is the end of our brain. Like the truth, most of the people I've interacted with, they only know about the two. So I want to increase to you. Number one thing you can sell online fast and easy, and you're going to learn how to do that, is master classes. So master classes are short trainings that solve a specific pain point. Okay, It's just one pain point. Like my masterclass is WhatsApp marketing. I did a masterclass on how to set up your online shop in 10 minutes or less and start receiving payment from anywhere in the world without paying an expensive website developer. I love that headline. That headline brought sales. Now, it is between 1 hour to 2 hours, and you only answer one question. Another thing you can create is a cheat sheet. Now, a cheat sheet, it can be a one-page document that just shows them one secret or one thing they can do. Another thing is you can sell templates. There are people who are looking for business plan template. There are people who are looking for uh, proposal templates. So you can create simple templates that people can use. If you are a graphic designer, you can use templates. You can create templates that people can buy and use them in your business so that they can save money. Okay. Another thing that you can create is guidebooks. Like how to. One of my clients, she created a very simple ebook, how to bake your cakes faster without having an oven. It's just a simple, like 5 pages thing, just simple ingredients. Okay, so if you can do this, you can achieve more. This is the mind blowing, and I think this is gonna help a lot of people. And this is for those who are selling simple things like glasses. You are selling simple things like phones. You just have like household items. You sell duvet. You sell. Now the ladies, you help me with the words. I don't do the shopping part of my life. The kitchen stuffs. This is what you sell. We call them household items. I think that's the word. Maybe that is what you sell. Okay, you sell clothes. Maybe let's talk about clothes. Yeah, let's talk about clothes. But you are asking yourself, how is this digital product creation gonna help me sell my clothes? I will tell you. Now, I'm a young professional who's starting up. Let me tell you, I don't know which socks should go with which trouser. I don't know which shirt. Me, I hear there's a shirt that I should use with a certain color. The tie should be what? I don't know. What you could do, just write a simple guidebook for men. You can just call it Bachelor's Guide to the Perfect Wardrobe or something like that. So in this ebook, you're writing it for guys like me who are in the state of Aron. Just to know that this is the trouser I need with these socks. This is the shirt I need. This is the kind of coat or jacket or sweater I need. I can buy it at 100, 500 bob or something. Then in that book, the photos you have shared, down the photos, you put the prices of this product and a link to order it. I tell you, it's gonna work magic. Because anytime I want a certain set of clothes, I just call you. I can print it, have it on the wall. I will tell you, last year, I was invited to train two companies in Nairobi how to do WhatsApp marketing. So they are network marketing companies, and network marketing is about sales. So I was there to train the team how to automate messages, how to send back messages, how to get clients online. And that I repeated my clothes to the same training. Okay, that's the funny thing. I repeated the same clothes, like the same shirt, the same trouser. I get the same socks. I didn't remember. I only realized when I'm already in Nairobi. But what if I had like a chart on the wall or somewhere? I know that this is how my clothes are arranged. So it can help me decide what to dress for the meeting, what to have for a date, what to do this. And that's a digital product you can create, and you're going to make money on the ebook, and you're still going to make money selling the clothes because now I trust you. I trust you as an expert who understand what kind of dress code I should have. And anytime I need this kind of trouser or shirt, I know I'm calling you. So that's how we get started. Back to you, Coach Betty.
Thank you very, very, very much. Ambrose, you're doing a fantastic job. Honestly speaking, if anybody listens to this video and they still continue complaining about lack of money increase in oil prices and petroleum and all these things. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing to happen. I'm just saying it's the real things that are happening in life. All that time we spend making noise, increase food prices, decrease, I don't know what, we could spend that money making an ebook and selling it for 500 shillings and selling it for $10, which is 1,000 shillings. Because there are things that you are not going to be able to change at your level. Instead of spending too much time following conversations of how we can reduce food prices, build your community on Facebook. I mean, share information with them. Tell them something good. The other day we were discussing a gentleman called Amerix. I think by now we should all know Amerix, me and Ambrose, because I was very happy to hear that Ambrose knows Amerix. And Amerix just started by advising men on things they shouldn't do and things they should do nicely on Twitter, politely. Of course, people insulted him at the beginning. Others thought, that's your own opinion and you can keep it. And he kept it and he kept going. Today, he's a force to reckon with. He might not be very noisy sponsoring ads and everything else, but his strategy is so cool. He's having people pay him just to tell him how to take care of your health as a man, how to take care of diabetes as a man, if you have diabetes, if you have hypertension. I mean, if you have this knowledge, we have doctors in the house. We have in this house, my house, my audience, Ambrose, we have PhD doctors and we have doctors or medicine. We have nurses, we have lawyers, we have teachers, we have event planners, we have funnel strategists like yourself, we have coaches like myself, we have life coaches, we have marriage coaches, we have all these people. There's that thing that you know how to do that I don't know how to do, or I couldn't be bothered because honestly speaking, it's not a good use of my time. What are you doing with what is on your hand? Before you start saying fuel prices, I don't know what's going on, that's not in my hands. And so I don't pay attention to it. I only think to myself, by the time fuel is selling at 1,000 bob, I want to be able to fuel. If unga will be costing 2,000, unga will be costing 500 shillings, I want to be able to pick a packet of unga. Why? I don't work in the Ministry of Regulating Things. The day I am appointed to do that job, I will definitely do that job and ensure that things are being regulated properly. But because I'm not in that space right now, what can I do? What do I have right now available? And one of the things we can end with, Ambrose, is by telling us there's something that you have already within you. Don't go looking for anything else now. A lot of us get toxicity from a lot of information that we are collecting online. We have watched all the YouTube videos, we have bought all the books, we have all the PDFs, and we are doing nothing with them. Go fetch those PDFs that you're hiding in your folders. You have them. Now, don't download another one. Don't follow another coach right now. Stick here. Let's implement what it is that you have already learned. What is that you have today? What is in your mind right now? What is on your desktop today? What is that thing you can do a video on for 20 minutes? And when we listen, we are like, wow, that's what I was looking for. I like Ambrose. He's very honest. He just said he didn't know he was supposed at least to appear looking powerful the other time for the training. I know I personally really like to dress up and look for good things, but I'm not interested right now in teaching people how to do that. There's someone who doesn't want to be a coach. They couldn't be bothered to be a coach, but they like shopping. Imagine there are people with a weakness of shopping. Why don't you utilize that weakness? Write an ebook, show the busy ladies in the office. I used to work for the corporate world. I used to work for Safaricom. My God, having time to go shop for a handbag was a nightmare. Why don't you do an ebook and show the ladies where to shop good bags, and even hapo chini, show them write for them numbers of suppliers of handbags. Those suppliers of handbags will come looking for you for brand collaborations to promote their handbags, and they are going to pay you. Why don't you tell us where to go find good hairs? Ladies, we have hair from God and we have hair we buy. Why don't you show us where to get that good hair? Good earrings, good rings. You could be a wedding expert. You know where everything wedding is bought. I know Ambrose will be getting married someday. He hasn't said, but when I look at his age, probably he will be getting married. He's a very busy man. I doubt he'll be walking down River Road going to look for Nagin Patni to look for a pete. He wants someone who can tell him, Ambrose, you need 2 days in Nairobi, and once you arrive in Nairobi, stop at this shop, stop at this shop, tafuta suti hapa. These are the prices. I mean, we are lazy human beings. When I was at the university, my lecturer taught me McGregor's theory X and Y. And McGregor's theory X and Y, human beings are inherently very lazy. We are lazy human beings. We like things to be done for us. I'm excited about the internet because the internet can sell for me. I might say I'm hardworking, but I think I'm lazy. We are all very lazy. I mean, we could want to sit down and watch TV until Jesus comes back. Alexa, put my favorite music. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, this and that. You can be the Alexa of young people who want to get married. Organize for them. You can be the Alexa of busy coaches like myself and organize my calendar. You can be the Alexa of busy moms who want to see their children, but they are busy traveling. Why don't you come up with something to guide them from the airport? I mean, think where you are. Don't think where Betty is. I'm a business coach, and the reason I'm a business coach is because business has shown me things, difficult ones. And I decided, let me teach these things to other business people so that they don't have to go through what I went through. If you work at the airport, please tell us where to buy nice smelling perfumes at a good price. I don't have time to go to pages and start scrolling. I probably am not traveling in the next 2 months. Tell me where I can get good perfumes. Anywho, guys, it's been very long, and this video, if we don't stop it, it's gonna be an hour. We hope we have given you value. Please share this video, share it on your timelines, share it with others, tell them we are doing a fantastic thing with the digital product. We hope to see all of you inside the 100K challenge class. You can imagine the kind of magic we are going to be creating in that class. We have shared a link. It's a seller link. Join by paying only 2,000 Kenya shillings. See you in class. See you in Facebook group where we'll be sharing more information. Ambrose, do you want to say goodbye?
We can take about a question or two, then we
Yeah.
can call it a day, but we always be watching on the chat to respond. So if there's a question, let's have it on the chat, on the comment section in the next 5 minutes. And we are going to end it there. Or I'm going to request us to follow from there. If you have a question, please put it on the chat. We're going to take a few questions. So if you are watching and you have a question, you have a few minutes to just put it on the chat and you're going to get a quick response. Is there anyone typing?
I can't see anyone typing. I'm looking at my phone. I cannot see. But if there's anyone typing and we miss your comment right now, we will respond when we see it later. For now, I would like to say thank you very much, Ambrose, for taking your time to come and help us around. And thank you so much, guys, for joining us on this live broadcast. We will do much of this. We'll do most of it. We want to help. We really want to help people, earn from their expertise. So we are going to be doing some live videos once in a while. We'll let you know. Most importantly, We look forward to seeing you in the 100K challenge. And we know that it's going to be helpful. So thank you very much. Do have a good night.
I've seen a question
Okay.
before we leave. What time will
Okay.
be the Facebook classes be? The best way is to join. I'm just posting the link. So
Yeah.
the classes will be 1 p.m. Live. Then there will be an evening session at 8 to 9 for question and answer. So we don't want to give you theory, and we want to tell you exactly what to do. So your responsibility is to do it during the day and evening report what you got. So if you are to post about a product on your profile, that becomes your assignment. So this challenge is not theory. So it's not a class you just listen, then you're going to decide when to do it. No. What is going to happen is after the lesson, at the end of the lesson, you get activities, one or two. So if you are supposed to do something, you do it, then you post it on your. Now, this is going to be awesome because you are able to get direct feedback. And who knows, you can be able to even get clients from the same group. Number three is on Saturday, let us meet and talk about how to make money with affiliate marketing. So allow us to respond to you on the chat. Thank you and have a blessed night.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Ambrose. Thank you for reminding me those few things. There's a link to join a WhatsApp group on my page and on Ambrose's page. Join that WhatsApp group. It's where we communicate. If you want to go direct to the Facebook group where we'll be doing the training, join there's a link I've shared on, seller.something.something, pay using that link, but keep it locked. On Saturday, this coming Saturday, we are going to be training those who have paid how to do affiliate marketing. And one of the things they will start doing is selling this product that we have created. You don't have to create. We already have created a product. You will sell this one. We are selling it for 2,000. Once someone buys using your link, you keep their 1,000, we keep our 1,000. So you can imagine how easy that is gonna be. So it's important that you be in that class. So it's important that you click the seller link and pay the 2,000 more. So thank you very, very much. Do have yourselves a good evening.